So let's look at the Unsolved Mysteries subreddit, a great subreddit on true crime. And regarding a few posts here regarding Israel Keys, this is posted by Megs1288 9 months ago. I was listening to a podcast on Israel Keys, and as unsettling as his crimes were, what really set off my alarm bells was when podcasters pointed out how easily he would have been able to keep going had he not gotten cocky when he murdered Samantha Koenig. If you don't know about the Samantha Koenig ransom note, look it up. Beware, it's very disturbing. Keys described in jail interviews how he would make it look like an accident. And anytime they found the bodies of his victims, they would be marked as an accident. He had been active since 97 and caught in 2012. He said he had no rhyme or reason. He buried murder kits in random locations, and when he was in the area, he'd find them and choose his victim at random near the site of the bucket. He also would only kill at random without his kill pack. He had a live-in girlfriend and a daughter. He killed Samantha in his garage with his family in the house, and they had no clue. Not even the girlfriend could say he was abusive or anything. He has been looked into for the Maura Murray case, and they couldn't pin him in her area, but there's definitely more people like Israel Keys out there, so my real question is, how many missing persons are the victims of Israel Keys, even the victims of people like him? How many Israel Keys are there out there right now, and how close are we to them? I actually went over that in my Missing podcast. And FBI.gov has a page on Israel Keys. There's an article here dated August 13th, 2013, seeking the public's assistance, new information released in serial killer case. And I mean, this is mostly just what we went over in the Wikipedia. And he does look pretty remorseless here in his interviews. But what's interesting here is this map of known travel and activity between 97 and 2012. It's pretty spooky. I mean, this guy got around. I mean, he really, really got around. It looks like, yeah, they even placed him in Central America. But here's the breakdown here. June 1st to September 1st, abduction and rape of an unknown female near Maupin, Oregon. July 9th, 98 to July 8th, 2001, served in the U.S. Army, Fort Lewis, Washington, processed out of Albany, New York. 98 to 2001, U.S. Army duty station, Fort Lewis, Washington. 2001 to 2007, resided in Nia Bay, Washington. September 28th, 99, vehicle rental enterprise, Lakewood, Washington. November 26th, 99, vehicle rental USAVE, Fort Lewis, Washington. November 29th, 99, vehicle rental USAVE, Fort Lewis, Washington. January 4th, 2000, vehicle rental budget, Spokane, Washington. He even switches up which rental companies he uses. Spokane, Washington. January 15th to June 1st, 2000, temporary duty assignment in Egypt. July 26, 2000, vehicle rental enterprise, Lakewood, Washington. April 29, 2002, hotel reservation, Hong Kong Inn, Port Angeles, Washington. August 28, 2003, hotel reservation, Portside Inn, Port Angeles, Washington. October 19th, 2003, hotel reservation, Portside Inn, Port Angeles, Washington. February 6th to 13th, 2004, vehicle rental enterprise, silver Volkswagen Jetta, Utah license plate 267WVW. Keys drove 522 miles, did not have permission to leave the state, Salt Lake City, Utah. October 6th through 16th, 2004, Southwest Airlines flight, Seattle, Washington to Manchester, New Hampshire, round trip. That actually puts him in New Hampshire. Wow. So that's not just, yeah, that's curious. That's curious. Vehicle rental enterprise, red Kia Amante, license plate 1230139. Keys drove 1,745 miles, and he did have permission to leave the state. Huh. That's weird. That's weird. So there was a Southwest airline flight, but then he also drove 1,745 miles. February 27th, and so that puts him in New Hampshire in October. Huh. So the people that believe he might have been involved with the Maura Murray disappearance, so that's February 9th, 2004. Between February 6th and 13th, he had a vehicle rental, and he was driving 522 miles, Salt Lake City, Utah. Could he have made it? Seems unlikely, but unless, I mean, I guess if they have his toll booth footage to really verify his movements. February 27, 2005, Keyes wrote an email that he arrived back from visiting friends in Port Angeles, Washington at 3 a.m. No timestamp on the email. Nia Bay, Washington. How could there be no timestamp on the email? Huh. March 1st, 2005, day canoe trip to unspecified location, spotted camping at location only accessible by boat in Washington State. March 12, 2005, day canoe trip to unspecified lake, also went to Hoko River in northwest Washington, parked truck in vicinity. April 9, 2005, boat purchase pickup, Port Angeles, Washington. June 17, 2005, boating and campfire at unspecified lake, Washington State. He's doing a lot of boating. October 3rd to 13, 2005, TACA Airlines flight, Los Angeles, California to El Salvador, round trip. The MK Ultra theorists might think that Israel Keyes, like many other individuals, might have undergone some MK Ultra experiments while in the military and then was used as some kind of Manchurian candidate sleeper agent of sorts to do the government's bidding. I mean, this is really, really creepy. So he's just going to El Salvador randomly, October 3rd to 13th, 2005. Now, October 6th, 2013, so a number of years later, he has a vehicle rental in Belize. But how did he get there? December 3rd, 2005, hotel reservation. Wait a second. Is that correct? October 6th, 2013, vehicle rental in Belize? Yeah, it says 2013, even though he died December 2nd, 2012. What does that mean? Did he have a scheduled rental? Huh. This is chronological, so does that mean... What does that mean? It says this isn't chronological, and this entry is between October 3rd and 13th, 2005 and December 3rd, 2005. So does that mean between October 3rd, 2005 and December 3rd, 2005, he made a budget rental in Belize for October 6th, 2013? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Unless there's a typo here. December 3rd, 2005, hotel reservation, days in Gresham, Oregon. February 11, 2006, Washington State Ferry, Port Townsend, Washington. April 22nd, 2006, boat rental, Island Boat Rentals, Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. April 23rd, 2006, hotel reservation, Travelers Inn, Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. May 10th to 15th, 2006, Southwest Airlines flight, Portland, Oregon to San Diego, California, round trip. June 11th, 2006, hotel reservation, Red Lion, Port Angeles, Washington. June 22nd, 2006, drove from Nia Bay, Washington to Ridgefield, Washington to pick up ATVs for work. September 1st to September 7th, 2006, Alaska Airlines flight, Seattle, Washington to Anchorage, Alaska, round trip. October 21st to 23rd, 2006, Alaska Airlines flight, Seattle to San Diego, round trip. October 22nd, 2006, pedestrian border crossing, Tijuana, Mexico to San Diego. Huh. So he's going to Mexico as well. October 23rd, 2006, hotel reservation, Quality Inn and Suites, San Diego, California. November 8th to 13th, 2006, Alaska Airlines flight, Seattle to Anchorage. February 5th through 8th, 2007, Southwest Airlines flight, Seattle to Vegas. March 5th, 2007, hotel reservation, Bonaparte Motel, Cache Creek, British Columbia, Canada. March 7, 2007, hotel reservation, Cedar Lodge, Watson Lake, Yukon, Canada. March 8th, 2007, hotel reservation, Talbot Arm Motel, Destruction Bay, Yukon, Canada. Is that appropriately titled? March 8, 2007, reservation at the Yukon Motel and Restaurant, Teslin, Yukon, Canada. March 9, 2007, crossed the border via the Alaska-Canadian Highway. April 24, 2007, Alaska Airlines flight Anchorage to Oakland, California. April 24th to May 3rd, 2007, vehicle rental Avis. He's really hitting up like every single vehicle rental place. Kia Rio, California, license plate 5YBN060, drove 1,144 miles, Oakland, California. April 26, 2007, border crossing from Tijuana, Mexico to San Diego, California. Ate at a restaurant in Tijuana. April 27, 2007, border crossing from San Diego to Tijuana. This is going back and forth. April 27th to 28th, 2007, hotel reservation Best Western, Kettleman City, California. April 28th to April 30th, 2007, hotel reservation The Shabliss Inn, Napa, California. April 30th, 2007, border crossing from Tijuana, Mexico to San Diego, California. May 1st, 2007, kayak rental, River's Edge, Healdsburg, California. May 1st, also May 1st, CalMart transaction, Calistoga, California. May 3rd, 2007, reservation at Safari West Wildlife Preserve in Santa Rosa, California. May 3rd, 2007, Southwest Airlines flight, Oakland, California to Seattle, Washington. May 3rd through 4th, 2007, hotel reservation Best Western, Seattle, Washington. May 4th, 2007, vehicle rental Avis, a Mitsubishi Endeavor, Texas license plate 290PNK, drove 111 miles, Seattle, Washington. May 4th, 2007, Alaska Airlines flight, Seattle to Anchorage. August 26th to September 6th, 2007, Alaska Airlines flight, this is Anchorage to Seattle round trip. These are all 2007. So August 29th, Ramada Inn reservation in Sequim, Washington. August 30th, La Quinta in Linwood, Washington. August 30th, Washington State Ferry in Edmonds, Washington. August 31st, Ramada Inn reservation, Sequim, Washington. September 2nd, Hertz vehicle rental, Seattle, Washington. September 2nd through the 6th, 2007, Delta Airlines. He's also switching up airlines. Seattle to Salt Lake City. September 2nd, vehicle rental Advantage, Salt Lake City, Utah. Law enforcement believes Keys was in Utah and Wyoming from September 2nd to September 6, 2007. September 6th, transaction at Salt Lake City International Airport. September 6th, transaction at Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. October 29th through November 2nd, Alaska Airlines flight, Anchorage to LA. Vehicle rental, white Mitsubishi Lancer, California license plate 5WFX008, drove 95 miles, did have permission to leave the state. December 4th, thrifty vehicle rental, 2008, Chrysler Sebring convertible, Washington plate 303 DKF, Seattle. December 4th, Washington State Ferry, Edmonds, Washington. December 5th, transaction at the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. December 8th through 11th, vehicle rental Enterprise, silver Mitsubishi Galant, drove 537 miles, did not have permission to leave the state, went to Fort Wayne, Indiana. The original return date was December 10th, but apparently he didn't return it until the 11th. Was there a delay? Was there a crime? December 16th, vehicle rental Thrifty, 2007 Dodge Caliber, Washington plate 168XUN, Seattle. Also December 16th, Washington State Ferry, Kingston, Washington. Also December 16th of that same year, 2007, hotel reservation at the Ramada Inn, Sequim, Washington. December 17th, transaction at the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. January 28th, 2008, so now the following are all 2008 sightings. American Airlines, Alaska Airlines flights, Anchorage to Dallas, and then Texas to Mobile, Alabama. January 28th to February 6th, vehicle rental Thrifty, a 2008 Hyundai Sonata. Alabama plate 95B9427, drove 691 miles, Mobile, Alabama. February 2nd, transaction at Fleet Travel Center in Slidell, Louisiana. February 6th, American Airlines flight Mobile, Alabama to Dallas, Texas. February 6th, Alaska Airlines flight Dallas to Seattle. February 6th to 15th, vehicle rental Thrifty, 2007 Ford Focus, Washington plate 257DB4, drove 1,152 miles, Seattle, Washington. February 10th, 2008, Washington State Ferry, Edmonds, Washington, and also Kingston, Washington. February 11th, Alaska Airlines flight, Seattle to Anchorage. July 3rd through the 7th, Delta Airlines flight, Anchorage to Salt Lake City, Utah, round trip, vehicle rental at Avis, Salt Lake City. September 16th through 19th, Alaska Airlines flight, Anchorage to LA, vehicle rental Thrifty, 2008 Kia Optima. California plate 6DCF409, drove 991 miles, Los Angeles. October 24th, Alaska Airlines flight, Anchorage to Seattle. October 25th, Northwest Airlines flight, Seattle to Minneapolis. October 25th, Northwest Airlines flight, Minneapolis to Grand Forks, North Dakota. What's he doing there? October 30th, U.S. Airways flight, Phoenix to San Francisco. Wow, a lot of movement here around Halloween. October 31st, Alaska Airlines flight, San Francisco to Seattle. October 31st to November 5th, vehicle rental Thrifty, a 2008 PT Cruiser. Washington plate 443XQQ, drove 626 miles, Seattle, Washington. November 1st, hotel reservation at Sequim Inn in Sequim, Washington. November 2nd, Alaska Airlines flight Seattle to Boston. November 5th, Alaska Airlines flight Seattle to Anchorage. December 5th through 7th, Alaska Airlines flight Anchorage to Honolulu, Hawaii. December 11th to 25th, Alaska Airlines flight Anchorage to Cancun, Mexico. So he's going to Hawaii, then Mexico. December 11th, 2008, hotel reservation at the Hotel Playa La Media Luna, Isla Mujeres, Mexico. December 11th through 17th, vehicle rental Hertz, Merida, Yucatan, Mexico. December 20th to 25th, 2008, hotel reservation, Hotel Playa La Media Luna, Isla Mujeres, Mexico. February 23rd to 27th, 2009, Alaska Airlines flight, Anchorage to Burbank, California. April 1st to 14th, Alaska Airlines flight, Anchorage to Seattle. April 2nd through 7th, vehicle rental Thrifty, 2009 Dodge Charger, Washington plate 877YUG, drove 637 miles, Seattle. April 2nd, 2009, transaction at Hobuck Beach Camping, Nia Bay, Washington. April 7th, hotel reservation Sequim Quality Inn and Suites, Sequim, Washington. April 7th through 14th, Southwest Airlines flight, Seattle to Manchester, New Hampshire. Vehicle rental Thrifty, 2007 Hyundai Sonata, New Hampshire plate X74QFZ, drove 1,047 miles, Manchester, New Hampshire. April 9th, 2009, hotel reservation Highlander Inn in Manchester, New Hampshire. April 9th, 2009, kidnapping murder of East Coast victim, Tupper Lake, New York. April 10th, bank robbery, Tupper Lake, New York. So he commits kidnapping, murder, then a bank robbery back to back. This guy's busy that April 2009. So April 10th, hotel reservation Hampton Inn in Colchester, Vermont. June 20th, hotel reservation extended stay Anchorage, Alaska. September 10th, hotel reservation Puffin Inn in Anchorage, Alaska. October 6th, Era Alaska flight, Anchorage to Kenai, Alaska. December 17th, 2009, Alaska Airlines flight, Anchorage to Orlando, Florida, went on celebrity cruise visiting San Juan, St. Croix, St. Kitts, Panama, and St. John. This guy really doesn't get around. December 29, 2009, Alaska Airlines flight, Orlando to Anchorage. July 7th, 2010, so the following are all 2010 listing now. So he doesn't seem to move. They don't have the tracking from December to July. July 7th, 2010, Alaska Airlines flight, Anchorage to Seattle. July 7th through 9th, 2010, vehicle rental Thrifty, a 2010 Chevy Malibu, Washington plate 6JCZ721, drove 393 miles, Seattle. July 9th, Alaska Airlines flight Seattle to Sacramento, California. July 9th through 12th, vehicle rental Enterprise Black Ford Focus, California plate 6KKC870, drove 232 miles, Sacramento, California. July 11th, 2010, hotel reservation Super 8 Motel, Auburn, California. July 12th, Alaska Airlines Sacramento to Anchorage. July 17th, Frontier Airlines Anchorage to Denver. July 18th to 22nd, hotel reservation Flamingo Hotel in Vegas. July 20th, 2010, transaction at Harrah's Box Office in Vegas. Also July 20th, transaction Midwest Frontier, unknown location. July 21st, 2010, United Airlines flight, unknown location. July 22nd, 2010, Alaska Airlines flight, Vegas to Anchorage. October 15th, Alaska Airlines flight, Anchorage to Chicago. October 15th, American Airlines flight, Chicago to Boston. October 15th to 25th, Vehicle Rental Enterprise in Boston. In October 21st, 2010, he is in Maine. October 25th, American Airlines flight Boston to Chicago, and then Chicago to Anchorage. April 23rd to 25th, Alaska Airlines flight Anchorage to Juneau. April 23rd, okay, this is already 2011 now, so from October to we jump to April 2011, where he goes to Juneau. Then April 23rd, 2011, Vehicle Rental Avis in Juneau. Hotel reservation Best Western, also in Juneau. April 28th, transaction at Cars Fuel, possibly at North Folk Eagle River Trailhead in Eagle River, Alaska. June 2nd, Alaska Airlines flight Anchorage to Chicago. June 2nd to June 15th, vehicle rental Hertz, Des Plaines, Illinois. June 3rd, multiple transactions Indiana Toll Road. June 8th, Bill and Lorraine Courier kidnapped, murdered in Essex, Vermont. June 9th, hotel reservation Handy Suites, Essex, Vermont. June 15th, Continental Airlines, Chicago to San Fran. June 15th to 16th, hotel reservation Days Inn, San Francisco. June 16th, Continental Airlines flight San Fran to Anchorage. February 1st, 2012, now moving into 2012, from June 16th, 2011 to February 1st, 2012, Samantha Koenig, kidnapped, murdered, Anchorage. February 2nd through 17th, Alaska Airlines flight Anchorage to Houston, Texas. Vehicle rental Thrifty, 2011 Kia, Texas plate CN8 M857, drove 2,847 miles, Houston, Texas. February 2nd through 5th, hotel reservation America's Best Value Inn, Lafayette, Louisiana. February 6th through 11th, Carnival Cruise Line trip, round trip from New Orleans. February 6th, hotel reservation Prytania Park Hotel, New Orleans. February 16th, National Bank of Texas robbery, Azle, Texas. So he's squeezing in these robberies between the murders. I mean, this guy is some kind of career criminal. February 24th, 2012, he posted the ransom note for Samantha Koenig at Connors Bog Park, Anchorage, Alaska. March 1st, used Samantha Koenig's debit card to make an ATM withdrawal, Anchorage. March 6th, Alaska Airlines flight, Anchorage to Vegas. March 7th, 2012, used Koenig's debit card to make ATM withdrawal, Wilcox, Arizona. March 8th in Lordsburg, New Mexico, and also March 8th in Shefford, Texas, using her ATM card. On March 10th, also using the ATM card in Humble, Texas. It would have been a little bit more justified, I guess, if he was caught in Humble, Texas. But he was arrested March 3rd, 2012. Keyes arrested in Lufkin, Texas. And then December 2nd, 2012, commits suicide in a jail cell in Anchorage. So that is a list of Keyes' known movements.